Is dieting actually required? How important are calories for building muscles? How important is diet when starting a workout routine? Do I have to eat more calories to build muscle? I have a friend who gave me this question recently. Is my diet really important for muscle growth? This guy is new to the gym and has an awful diet. He's told me before that he literally goes out to Tesco every week and just gets like loads of £1 frozen pizzas. It's that bad. I told him directly, you need to improve your diet. But he didn't want to. He just wanted to start out in the gym, which is fair enough. You can start out in the gym without having that barrier of thinking that you have to change your whole life in order to just walk into the gym. That's true. But here are the possible scenarios that he's going to go through, depending on whether he does or whether he doesn't fix his diet. Before we start, my name is Jonathan Surtees. Please like and subscribe to this video and join my Discord in the description. Let me give you some backstory on the friend that asked me this question. He's kind of similar to me. I don't think he's not an overweight guy. I don't think he finds it particularly easy to put on muscle, let alone weight. So he'll definitely be in the bulking department and not in the guy who's like, really big and then he's like asking me, oh, should I bulk up? No, you should definitely cut. But if you are smaller and you are trying to get more muscle, yes, for sure you need to bulk up. You need to eat more calories. You need to do these things that I'm about to tell you. So here are the scenarios that I see potentially happening. And these are things that you should ask yourself if you're still going through this kind of rigmarole of thinking whether or not you want to do a diet when you go to the gym or whether or not you don't. So here's scenario one. He starts going to the gym and he sees some beginner gains, but then he gives up because he was expecting more gains to come after that. And he was expecting that same rate of muscle increase throughout the entire time that he's been in the gym. But he's not going to experience that because he's not actually efficiently fueling his muscles. Scenario 2, he's going to get the beginner gains and then become frustrated with the gym and then he won't take it as seriously. Scenario 3, he legitimately just doesn't really make any beginner gains, which is a scenario that is very real. A lot of the time you hear people online saying, oh, beginner gains are like definitely going to happen. Newbie gains are definitely going to happen. They happen to everyone. Sometimes if your nutrition is that bad, newbie gains won't happen. You might be able to kind of, get yourself a little bit smaller because you're losing more calories. But if you're trying to put on any kind of weight at all, and don't tell me that you don't want to eat too much because you don't want to get too bulky. That is complete BS, bro. That's complete BS. Like, you don't think people like me who are like, I'm trying to get even more bulky than I am now. You probably look at me and think, oh, he's not too bulky. Like, bro, I eat like so many calories every single day. Like, I'm over the caloric surplus by like 500 calories, 600 calories. I'm getting like at least 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. And you want to say that you don't want to get too bulky. So you're going to just eat like what? Like pizza and like chicken breast and like some bull crap like that. Bro, you must actually eat a lot of food in order to put on muscle. And I know you want to tone down the muscle. I know you want to be toned, you want to be lean, but you actually have to already have muscle there in order to be toned and lean. And yes, everyone has muscle, but I can understand there's lots of people who go through this journey and they actually want a physique with muscles that are bigger than the ones that they currently have, and they cut down and they complain they look skinny. Yeah, bro, you're gonna look skinny because you didn't build the muscle before you cut all the calories out of your diet. But in conclusion, no, you don't have to change your diet if you're going to start in the gym. Just like how you don't have to have a shower or wash yourself before you go on a date, or how you don't have to, equip the best guns in the game before you play a competitive match, or just how you don't have to revise before you have a big exam. You don't have to do these things, but there is a reason why all the best people in the world all do it. The best person with the best grades probably revises way more than anyone else. The person who is probably the best, dating coach? Dating coach. The person who is the best at that game probably knows exactly which guns are the best for exactly which kind of scenario, and probably knows exactly what the best controls are and stuff like that. You don't have to. But if you did, you would actually boost your gains way above what you would have gotten before. You're leaving a lot of your potential on the table. And here are the scenarios if this person were to actually take their diet seriously. Number one, they would be of better health. They would probably be happier. They would probably have clearer skin. They would be a lot more healthier in other parts of life, even mentally. I would argue even mentally for sure. Scenario 2, they go to the gym and they get these beginner gains and they actually start to see, oh, if I take my diet seriously, these beginner gains aren't just beginner gains. I can continue getting gains on top of that. I can continue to push past the ceiling that I thought of myself, and I can get a bigger body, and I can get a stronger body. I can get a toned body, a lean body. I can look exactly the way that I want it to look. Or number 3, let's say in this niche scenario, he goes to the gym for 3 months and he gets the diet down for 3 months, and then he just completely just throws them away after that. The beginner gains that he gets will still be so much better than the beginner gains if he didn't to improve his diet. The beginner gains will be completely different. So what should he do? He should get into a caloric surplus. I'm not going to tell you how to do it in this video. You can watch it in this video in the cards or something. I've made so many videos on it. He should try and eat 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram, and this doesn't have to be like exactly this. You could do like 1.8 one day, or 1.6 one day, or 2.4 one day. It doesn't have to be 2.2. You don't have to weigh out all of your food. And number 3, he actually starts to cook like a normal human being that actually wants to cook his own food instead of frozen pizzas. Come on, bro, we're better than this. We're better than this now, aren't we? Come on. And then he goes to the gym 3 days a week. Simple as that. Just follow these steps, bro, and you'll have that physique that you always wanted. Like, you'll have that in 6 to 9 months. And not only you will be able to notice it, but your girlfriend, your wife will be able to notice it. Your family will be able to notice it. The people at your work will be able to notice it. They'll be able to notice that you've become this disciplined and confident young man. Watch this video here if you want to see my full day of bulking and exactly how it works.